Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a fantastic couple days. We have a rock slide happening right there. Maybe this wasn't the best place to start today off. Anyways, we'll just gloss over that. So today is actually the roughly 6-month anniversary of the purchase of a Cadillac. So I got it all cleaned up because it was very dirty. And I just kind of wanted to go over the fact that in the last 6 months, I have essentially fallen in love with the General Motors product. This car, when I first bought it, I bought it out of need, I guess. It ticked every box that I needed a car to do, and I kind of needed something that was a little less than the Mercedes was, as far as fuel and maintenance and all that stuff. In fact, today was the first time I had to go to the gas station in very nearly a month. It was an expensive little trip, because fuel prices have been going absolutely through the roof. But, I mean, this big old boat of a car does pretty good in the fuel economy department. It runs on premium, so that kind of makes it a little more expensive. But in 6 months, and I'm actually going to just confirm this, because I want to say, yeah, we hit 5,504 kilometers. Yeah, 5,500 kilometers in 6 months. So a little below the average for most people, I think. And a lot of that was local driving to and from work, right? When I first bought the car, I did put almost 3,000 kilometers on it in about the first 2 weeks of ownership. But other than that, haven't had any big trips with it yet. Just one run back to southern Alberta last fall. And we're going to kind of go over how the car is holding up to this daily driving through the winter. There's a lot of rocks falling down over there. We're gonna head out of here soon. But we'll just kind of come up to the front of the car here. As you can see, there's no dents, no big damage, because I would have made sure to point that out. A couple of little rock chips in the front, which is kind of to be expected. Something that I'm not too happy about, though, is just how badly the wheels have held up to winter driving. I mean, see all those scuffs? I think, is this one has them too. Yeah. And you'll see they're not on the edge, right? They're on the side. So that 100% is stuff on the roads. Kind of like this. If you have to drive through this, if it's soft, there's a lot of rocks that scratch your wheels as you drive by. Makes me a little sad, because they're very nice wheels. As far as reliability goes, I've had one flat tire, which was nothing to do with the car, and we had 2 other little issues. Yeah, there's more rocks falling, so we're going to jump in and kind of get out of here. 2 little issues we've had with the car since purchase. One was a very silly little problem. I'm not sure if I can get in there. No. Yeah, so one issue I had was in relation to the navigation system. It has an SD card here in the center console, and for some reason the card went bad, so it wouldn't load my maps for the navigation. The other little issue, we're going to cut to some video I took from my phone, because it kind of happened and I was able to get fixed right away. But that was the steering wheel. Right along here, You see that stitching? On the original steering wheel, that all started to come out. All right, so this part here, the leather was lifting and it was peeling off. And yeah, super easy, drop it off. They looked at it, said, yep, the steering wheel needs to be replaced or recovered. And they did it. So that was fantastic. Now I have a brand new steering wheel in a car that's a little bit old. But so the issue I had was it would just do that navigation loading screen. And it wouldn't do anything except that. We are in a spot where I don't think there's a lot of GPS signal. Holy cow, more rocks falling. I am a ways away, but the fact that I'm hearing them from inside the car is kind of scary. Yeah, so there you go. The map loaded finally. Oh, right, so 5,500 kilometers. My best fuel consumption was 5.7 liters per 100K. It's currently sitting at 15 because I just reset that when I got fuel. As you can see, it's over the last 80 kilometers. My tires, they're fine. Yeah. So, I didn't know I could actually look up my transmission fluid temperature. That's cool. All this sort of stuff is very normal. I like this view because I don't know. I have the heads-up display that you may have seen in a few other videos, but it's something that I never thought I would enjoy having. Kind of like a heated steering wheel. The heated steering wheel is the greatest thing ever in a car. And yeah, I've had 2 vehicles with it now, and that with heated seats, I'll never buy a car without those that I intend to drive in the winter. So, yeah, that's kind of a quick summary of the 6 months of abuse the car has suffered through, driving through winter and being owned by me. I was very gentle with it for the first oil change. After that, you can be a little bit harder on things, but it's a little 4-cylinder luxury car. It's not a race car. I drive it like that sometimes, but, you know, who doesn't? And speaking of driving, we are going to head out. I do see the weather is starting to close in again, because of course it does. It's the weekend. It's sunny and nice all week, and then it snows Friday night and is cloudy and miserable on Saturdays. So, we're gonna buckle up, hit the road, see what we can't maybe see. We've got a full tank of fuel, full stomach of breakfast, and we're gonna just have a fun adventure of a day. So, thank you very much for coming along. If you enjoy this sort of content, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, you know, all that good YouTube stuff. And we're gonna go have some fun. I really want to get over to West Side Road again. That's that nice, windy, twisty road right along by the lake. So that's where we're gonna head today. And hopefully the clouds stay away. You can kind of see them rolling in from the west there. So hopefully we don't get any weather. If we do, well, it'll just make for a more entertaining day. So buckle up and let's enjoy the drive. Well, that houseboat has sank. I can't really get a good shot of it from the road here, but that's definitely in the water. That'll be a mess come a couple more weeks or months from now. Oh. Manual shifting engaged. We are about to pass the speed limit sign where we go from very slow to fun. So, buckle up tight, and here we go. And that's about the end of the road for driving spiritedly. Well, that road is just all kinds of fun to drive. I absolutely love it. And we're about halfway between West Kelowna and Vernon on West Side Road. This is where I usually turn around, simply because it just makes it too long of a drive to get home. 'Cause we're on the other side of the lake from where I live. But anyways, we're gonna fire up the camera on the front of the car here, or on the windshield, I should say. And we're going to just kind of go for a drive and leave the video and audio just the way it's captured. So hopefully that turns out pretty good and it's enjoyable. I don't know if this car makes enough noise to even be heard, but we'll find out. But that's gonna be it for today. Just can't say enough good things about this car. I mean, when I bought it, I had no idea that I was going to be falling in love with a Cadillac, because over the years I've owned many cars, and I've never really had any kind of brand loyalty. I buy what works for me and a vehicle that does what it's supposed to. And I mean, this does everything it's advertised to do, and then some. Like, I mean, this is a luxury car with a 4-cylinder engine, and it's very nearly as much fun to drive as the big V8 Mercedes was. So this is far more enjoyable to drive than the Focus RS was. Now, I think a lot of that has to do with just the size of the vehicle. The Focus was just too small for me. This is the right size. And It's built on a very capable platform. It's one that works very well, and I absolutely love driving it. So that's what we're gonna go do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's little adventure and my admitting that I absolutely love a Cadillac. Yeah. So anyways, be sure to subscribe, buckle up tight, keep on smiling, and we will catch you on the next adventure.